Okay, so with this speed, velocity, acceleration card sort, what this is asking you to do is drag and drop these examples to the correct term. Okay, so we have speed, which is distance divided by time. So you're only going to have a distance and you're only going to have a time. Velocity will include distance, time, and direction. So you need three things for velocity. And then you have acceleration, which is a change in speed or direction. So you're going to be looking for keywords really heavily with acceleration. The first one we have to do says Canadian geese can fly approximately 75 miles in 3 hours. If we look at our key terms, the most important things I get from this answer is 75 miles, which is distance, and 3 hours, which is time. So I think that this is speed because they gave me a distance and time. If I wanted to calculate the speed, I would just divide them. These geese cover 75 miles in 3 hours. So they're flying at 25 miles per hour. 25 miles per hour is their speed. They're covering 75 miles in 3 hours. Is the speed. Yes, you would need to divide them to get a single number. All right. Number 2 says a greyhound can stop quickly after running about 40 miles per hour. So they give us the speed, but there's no direction. They're not saying north, south, east, west, left, right, up, or down. They didn't indicate any direction. So process of elimination tells me that this is acceleration. My understanding of the word acceleration, stop quickly, is a change in this dog's speed. He was running 40 miles per hour and then he had to run 0. So he went from 40 to 0. So stop quickly indicates his speed is going to change, which is the definition of acceleration. And then last but not least, monarch butterflies fly 12 miles per hour south as they migrate. Obviously, this is velocity because it's the last option, but what you need to notice is you have 12 miles per hour, which is the speed, and then it says south. South is the huge giveaway. South tells me that this is velocity because they gave me a direction. These butterflies are going at a certain speed in a certain direction, which is the definition of velocity. Okay? Are there any questions about this? All right, so this first example says a trip from Austin to Dallas takes 3 hours going 65 miles per hour north. So there's a lot of information here. I want you guys to think about, for example, if they didn't say the word north, they just said from Austin to Dallas. Could you look at a map and tell me what direction it was if you know where they're starting and where they're going? Could you look at a map and tell me the direction? Good, you absolutely can. So if they didn't put the word north, you would still know that this is velocity because you have to go a certain direction from Austin to Dallas. So because they gave you a starting point and an ending point that can be identified on a map, you can still identify this as velocity. But they made it easy for us and they said 3 hours going 65 miles per hour north. So they gave us the speed and then they said north, which is a directional term. So this is velocity because they gave us a speed and a direction. Number 2 says a car turns left while maintaining the same speed. I'm curious if you guys can figure this out. So somebody said speed, but I want you to pay attention. They did not give you a distance and they did not give you a time. There's no distance or time in this example. Yeah. So the definition of speed, for those of you who are saying this is speed, is distance divided by time. This answer does not give you a distance and it does not give you a time. So this is not speed. But Remember, the definition of acceleration was a change in speed or a change in direction. A car turns left. Is this car changing their direction? Good. The car turned left, so they changed their direction. Therefore, this is acceleration. Keywords are very important when identifying these, okay? Now, our last example, a car covers 60 miles in 1 hour. 60 miles is our distance, 1 hour is our time. So we have a distance over time. We can calculate the speed of this car. We can calculate the speed of this car.